And something that you'll hear me talk a lot about in this website in general is the idea of creating contrast in between your sections. Generally, you want your verse sounding very different from your chorus. That's what's going to make those sections stand apart. When you're thinking about contrast, this progression that I've come up with is very basic, right? I have a C major chord that lasts for 2 beats, and then it starts right on the downbeat, and then this F major chord starts right on the 3rd beat and lasts for 1 beat, and the G major chord starts on the 4th beat and lasts for 1 beat. So everything is hitting right on the beat, and we just have this simple 1-4-5 progression. So if that were my progression in my verses, so we just played it at 60 BPM, which was... So you can get this feel. So, okay, so let's say we decide that we want this to be our chord progression. So one of the things that happens or one of the good ways to create contrast would be to use different chords or start on a different chord in a different section. And another thing to do would be to have the chords played or start on different beats and be different lengths. So maybe what we do is... for our next section, let's say we have an A minor chord, we stick with the F major, and then we come to this would be a B diminished, and you don't really have to know that, and I'll just delete this stuff. So let's just hear what that sounds like. Oh, whoops. This one I want to be B. Because this pattern, rhythm-wise, is the same as the pattern that I had in my other section. So let's say we change this up. So now let's say this first chord becomes a lot shorter, and it just lasts 1 beat. And then we pull this chord in to be, that's a beat and a half. And then we could pull this one in, and we can even make this one get played twice. So let's hear what that sounds like. All right, so if we copy that, I don't think there's a way to just copy this stuff over, so I'll just draw it back in real quick. Okay, now we can listen to it in a loop. But I think, the point here is so that you can see that you can start to create this contrast. Beforehand, we had our first chord was 2 beats long. And in this section here, we're creating, in those first 2 beats, we already have 2 different chords that are played very different rhythmically. So you can experiment with that kind of stuff a lot. All right, so I hope you found that information useful. If you'd like to learn more, you can download our chord and melody writing cheat sheet by tapping here on the screen. It's got charts and tips that will make writing your next song a little bit easier for you. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel to stay updated on our latest songwriting videos, you can tap our logo on the screen for that. And I'll also have links for that stuff below this video. So thanks a lot for checking this out. I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.